In the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind. But I wasn't that man. Not this time. I was once a respected scholar of the Psijic Order, though my tenure was brief and shrouded in controversy. Born in Alinor on Somerset Isle, I displayed early aptitude in mysticism and dimensional manipulation, particularly soul displacement and teleportation magic. My obsession, however, veered into the forbidden, the void, an obscure and little understood plane beyond oblivion and Aetherius. For my transgressions, I was sent to the end of the world. Little Nord village Dagon Fel in the Sheogorad region of Vardenfell. I live in quiet reclusion, tolerated by the locals only because I bring them rare alchemical reagents. But they don't know from where. At night, strange lights flicker around the stone megaliths. Some claim they see me walking into the sea, never splashing. Others claim I talk to empty air or things that answer. Stripped of my powers, I was able to remember only 2 spells. One measly shock damage, hardly enough to frighten a Nyx hound. An Almsivi intervention, as if the tribunal themselves took pity on what remained of me, or perhaps feared where else I might go. Little remained of my possessions. To guard against the wild animals, I constructed a crude bow from twisted ashwood and fletched chitin arrows from the husks left behind by dead scribs. The Empire, in its cold generosity, sent me off with a suit of bone mold armor, second-hand, of course. It once belonged to an old Redoran warrior, honorable enough to stand his ground against an Imperial patrol, but also foolish enough to do so alone. I wear it now, not for pride, but because it still holds together and gives me the warmth I need here in the north. Today, I decided it was time to venture outside. The local Nords are friendly enough, but overall, they are a strange bunch. Look at me. Once proud and powerful, I have withered poorly with time, now but a pale echo of my former self. With but 25 arrows and 25 septums to my name, I doubt I'll make it very far. Best I prepare more thoroughly, pay the village one last visit before I depart. It's not as grim, actually. The Psijic's tampering left me with a few more spells. Bound dagger, though I doubt I'll rely on it given my frailty. Fire bite, which adds some much-needed variety to my otherwise singular spark. And most valuable of all, water walking. I might be able to explore the nearby islands.
Speak up! Excuse my manners, stranger. We don't get many visitors.
I'm not a visitor. It's odd you haven't seen me before.
Maybe you're looking for some specific place? I've heard tales of an ancient helm locked away in the ruins of Oniseralis, west of Voss. Here, I'll mark on your map where Voss is. The brothers Norvain left here recently to investigate the place.
Thanks for this valuable information, but I'm afraid the reckless gallivanting of some youngsters holds little interest for one such as myself. Though they dwell at the very edge of the world, the Nords here remain a suspicious folk, bolting their doors as if the tribunal itself were coming to call.
You're in Dagon Fel. It's a fishing village.
How the Nords survive out here is anyone's guess. Brawn over brains as always, but it seems to serve them well enough.
Welcome to Dagon Fel. I'm Hyotra the Peacock. Medena Serendas tells me Kurginia had the shipmaster drop her and her mates off in the middle of nowhere, on the beach north of Rotharan on Sheogorad. So she doesn't realize this looks odd? How many times has Kurginia done hard time for smuggling? She may not be smart, but she certainly is persistent.
Smugglers best avoided.
Head on. Welcome to Dagon Fel. I'm Vongvild. We're country folk here. We get pilgrims here from time to time, since we're the closest port to a pair of sites, the Malakath Shrine and the Sanctus Shrine. If you were thinking of visiting the sites, let me warn you. I heard that a group of orcs are camped out over at the site of the Malakath Shrine.
Orcs, another brutish lot best avoided. One must tread carefully in these parts.
What's this all about? Excuse my manners.
Wandering about without pants, hardly the height of decorum, I must admit. A Hlalu propaganda in these remote parts, how curious.
What say you? I'm just fine, stranger.
Excuse my manners, stranger. We don't get many visitors up here. All Dagon Fel wants to be is a simple fishing village. A shipmaster on the Tel Mora Dagon Fel run said he dropped a group of wizards and mercenaries off on a little island somewhere between the point near...
Now don't mind me for a while. Now, this is actually useful, and for free, it's a fair price. $500 arrows. Though these pitiful concoctions appear to have been crafted by amateurs. Well, money talks, even if the source stinks. With such provisions, I could survive for weeks in the wilderness.
I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along.
Careful, lady. You might want to check downstairs while I have a quick look around here. Novels. I don't have the luxury for that right now. The guard could return at any moment. Steel arrows. That's an upgrade. And sweet moon sugar, confiscated, no doubt. Sadly, nothing of use for me here.
I'm just fine, stranger. I heard a shipmaster on the Telmora Dagon Fel run dropped a group of wizards and mercenaries off on a little island somewhere. Think that was a bunch of rogue Telvanni planning to set up a base?
Ah,
Good
the
fortune,
Telvanni,
Outlander.
finally
Looking for
mages
a
who
bargain?
understand that power is its own justification. Their disdain for petty politics is almost admirable. Perhaps one day I shall grace them with a visit. No medium armor I can afford. Seems I must endure this bone mold suit a while longer. I might need that gold more than the abundance of supplies I borrowed.
Thanks to you.
That will suffice for now. Let's see what secrets these lands are hiding.